So, hopefully you guys can hear me. There's a little bit of noise in the background. We're gonna hit our car soon. Okay. Um, Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm on Bluetooth. So, a lot of what you're saying from Sarah's point of view, from what I'm getting, is the remnants of the system that a lot of people were born into. Systematic slavery. Pretty much. Okay. So, in certain communities, if not all, you are normally a farmer as a boy, someone that builds, grows, does the labor, and a lot of places were agricultural here in the United States. So, more or less, these taxes were left to the men, even if the women inherited. Just systematically, like, what is she gonna do? What are the girls gonna do? With the cows and the pigs and the machines and the plowing, right? So, if natives were here doing that, manhandling all the labor, although the women could have been there in the culture, the ones that made the decisions and did it themselves, they were young. They could do it. They could do it. But again, if other people are coming in saying, mine, oh, this isn't for the girl, this is for the guys, then if a woman owns something, most likely they would marry her to get it, and then make her sick or incapable or keep her pregnant. Any of her sons, they may make sick or die, cause to die, pass on, because he may see that they are taking over and telling their people what to do, and their sons, and their friends. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. Now, if you insist it, most likely, then they let you do all the work. But then at harvest time, through them driving by, watching your crop, watching your business, watching your bank account, watching your clients, they would then switch your stuff over to their clients. Like, oh, we have a harvest down there. It's almost finished. And you're thinking you're going to have the same regular customers. They've blocked all of your customers now. Their customers are coming in to them. Oh, no, don't give it to them. Don't give the business to them. Wait for us. So as soon as it's ready, they'll come in and say, oh, thank you for the harvest. And then they tell their friends to come and get it. Oh, here's $5 for the year. Really? So, the guy is now between the 70s and let's say the 90s. They have witnessed systematically this action. Again, Sarah has heard these stories before where families would be owners, manning, growing, harvesting, and right at the tip of winter, other people would come in and say, thank you so much, we'll take that, and throw down little pebbles, $5 for the whole harvest. So they just took everything. And then had what police officers say, and what? Right? And most times these people were not armed in that sense. And you still see it today. So the men from the 70s witnessed their mothers being creative, handling things. A man comes in, or the father is treated poorly, somehow provoked to some type of crime, which was really self defense, and then put on drugs, made silly, not locked up. The women had to fend for themselves. People felt, oh, this is easy. We'll take it from her. We got the man out the way. And then watch the family be overtaken and at whoever's mercy, maybe to never see each other again. What happens? There's so many diabolical things that happened over the years. So the resentment that you see in the men today of a certain culture is because they were punked by some bullies in uniform, gangbangers, legally weaponized to carry out the deeds of the thieves, hired to watch you so that you're not in retaliation mode. You're not armed to get your stuff back, your family, your property. We're watching, we have guns, we can rough you up, and our boss told us to do it. So don't act like you wanna be a hero to your family, your property, your assets, your livelihood. We will shoot you down. It'll be the last thing you do. We're watching you. You can't have it back. Just do as we say. Move along. Move along. So these men are now looking at the women that seems to haphazardly have a little bit more freedom. They have records now. They've been on drugs forcibly. They've been locked up. They have records. Did I say that? They've been beat up or treated poorly because they wanted the men to be in line. Understand the brutality that's coming to you, sirs. If you stand up for your family, you want to be a good guy. We are bullies in uniforms, aimed, armed, and ready to defend what? Our theft. You see our mean mug? You see how we look down on you? You see how mean we are and how righteous we are for ours? We were trained to kill you effortlessly. We were trained to rob you and protect the robbers. We were trained to look at you as if you're a visitor in your own home. And what are you going to do? We are legalized, weaponized individuals. And by the laws that we created, not God, we're going to uphold that right to protect the United States of Goofy. You want to cross the line? Yeah, we stole your stuff. We stole your wives. We stole your livelihood. We stole your land. So, to this day, these men get to still see these people in uniform, these people in offices, these people walking and driving up and down the street with your portion God left you, acting like you stole it. And they have to protect themselves from you. So, if you go to the community, you're looking at men between the birth years of the 70s and the 90s. And they hate the women. They see the women as protected when they're not. But see, the women were not necessarily the ones targeted back in the day, in a sense. Again, government offices were paying men, the cowards, the ones they punked out, locked up, and told them, you better do this or else. They would tell these men to go back into the families after being roughed up or threatened or given some enticing, indecent proposition. Hey, yeah, listen, I know you had a rough night in jail, whatever. I know we scared you. That's what we do. But listen, see that lady you with? We need you to go in, break her heart, come back out, and we'll give you anything you want. Now, who does that? It happens. So he's like, well, I'm scared. I don't want to die. All you want me to do is go in and break a heart? Yeah. You got kids? Yeah. Yeah, we know. What about you to go in, do some heinous things, and then leave it? Now, men would do that. In some cases, the women would retaliate or call the police. The men may get locked up, but then it still leaves her vulnerable. And what she doesn't understand is now she's totally locked into the system, signing documents, legal stuff saying this man did hurt me. So now they have a reason to lock this man up. They have a reason to put him somewhere else. They have now weaponized the men, but they have a background. They have a background. Because although they said go do something heinous, they didn't necessarily say go hit her, go treat her poorly, go pop her around. But hey, they figure if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it good. See, silly. This is supposed to be someone you love, but no, you love money more. They agreed to some amount of money or a home or something for their family they desired that was robbed from them. But then they end up locked up. The women are more vulnerable now. But to the men, how did I get a case? How did I get locked up? They said they was going to protect me. They owe me. They owe me. If he gets out. Some of them get out. They're mad at the women. And somebody's sitting back going, ah ha ha. Oh, it worked. All this conflict. And now the women are the victims because the men are mad that someone sent them in to do something that all they had said is, no, I won't do that. No, they take it. They're scared. They accept. Okay? Systematically, they accept. Oh, they always accept. Maybe you should be on the other end of that gun or that mob of thugs in uniforms with guns that are looking at all the people that could be native going, yeah, we're watching you. Yeah, we stole your stuff. Don't get no ideas. See, that's all right. Sarah knows that God has a place for people like this that just don't know how to be at peace after their own massacred crimes. Yeah. The resentment between the men and women because of these acts is deep. Men can literally look at women, and because of their own lineage or their own experiences, they could actually hate women and want to compete with them because they feel unnecessarily, unjustifiably, women have it easier. They do not. Sarah can tell you that. When there's no men around, these people bully women too. They're thugs. They put military weapons on women and children. They separate them because they feel like these are our chickens on our farm, our plantation. We can cut them up. We can sell them. We can make them cockfight. We could see women fighting. They send a little boy in with cock, have him strum around to all the chickens and hens, roostering, talking loud, getting everybody pregnant, entertainment for somebody. Some comply, some don't, putting them in poor housing situations where people are strapping, the men have nowhere to go because of those records from the 90s that should have been deleted and erased and not hindering them so much. But the rumor was if you have any type of record, you didn't have as many privileges as others. Although you served your time, it shouldn't be that way. Once you serve your little time, everything should be clear. But it's not. And after so many years, just say if it was for 7 years, no one's supposed to hold that against you. Probably shouldn't even show up in most places. But somehow, systematically, people believe that once you get a record, you will never be able to really succeed. So when they get these minimal jobs, they tend to be happy as long as they're riding a woman proudly. Because systematically, they're now afraid that they won't get hired for more jobs or things that are happening. They feel held back. So they may not show up as others. They're considered a criminal. They have a record. And systematically, everybody knows when you have a record, you need to let go, right? Now, I just had this thought. I just had a nice haircut. Went to the restroom. And now I can't find it. Anyway, so Sarah's looking at this imaginary battle right in the community where women can't really have relationships with men because men are in competition. They really feel they have to compete. And women, if you notice that, it is because in the background, society is giving men the idea that they do need to compete with you and contend with you for their own freedom. If someone is sending a man into a woman's life with the intent or the assignment to do something in exchange for something else, like yeah, if you hit her, if you distract her from whatever, just do this, just do that, and we'll give you this. They're contending with you for something. They're competing with you for something that belongs to you. It's likely freedom, your energy, your children. Sometimes I don't think they even know. They just take assignments for money and they just go and do stuff. I don't think they know the real ramifications or the reasons behind it. Hey, just do this, just do that. And they do it. And they make it pay. And they don't even know maybe what they're really getting into. They know they don't like it, but they feel like, hey, lose yourself in the music moment. Just do it. I feel like this is my opportunity to have some money to do the things I need to do. And all they said is I have to do this, but they may not realize that there's a bigger scheme to things that affects an entire nation almost. I don't think they understand the big role they play in the community being hurt because they took a bribe to do one thing that affects a lot of things. And they're not supposed to know. So there you have it. Shadow government. It's illegal. It's immoral. It's insane. And it's still accepted. Again, I went to the store yesterday. And walking in, they instantly got on guard and started acting like I was intruding. Not on purpose, just out of fear. Again, I don't know what those people have been through. People are wacky. People are very sick in the head. And it is systematic. I'm not one of them, so I'm not mad at that. When you walk into a store, and maybe I should say it from their point of view, all your job really is to greet people. That's it. You ain't gotta be their friend. Hi, welcome to such and such. Let us know if you need help. Very simple. And then go do whatever you're doing. Talk to your friends, your neighbors. If you see somebody fidgeting, looking for something, I know it's scary for some people. Can I help you? Is there anything you look for? I know some people can get ugly and mean, start cussing at people. I get it. But I'm not from that group. So I guess I should see it from them, their point of view, where they're just trying to protect themselves from people that are rabid minded. Okay, I get it. But again, I'm not one of those, so I'm looking for the utmost respect in shopping. Great customer service, great experience. I don't get it. I don't receive that, and it offends me because I'm not one of those people that bother others and causing them fear, pain, and lack of sleep. So they did call their little friend Lucy in the cop car that works in the city, and they went other people gaming seats and after private arguing. I did. I put myself in the street. Again, I'm not in. I don't understand. And every time I go somewhere, people are calling me best friends that are or law enforcement. I get it. I get why that happens. As they say systematically, people are hostile, mean, conniving. close it. We should go. Yeah. I'm looking for those freaking socks. See, I can't even get to the door because I don't have all those socks. Now, I know I had them before. I got it. I found a pair. Now, what else? I keep washing underwear and socks and things because I need them. I know I need them. Every time I look for them, it's like somebody may be wearing them. And by the time I wash, it may show up and I haven't washed in a while. So am I sharing underwear with somebody? It seems like that's what's been happening. It's like they wait for me to wash. And they come pick through my stuff. People are crazy. And wear my stuff. And when it gets dirty, they throw it back. And then, when it's clean, come back through and pick my stuff. Wish I could make that. I'm not doing a little bit of anything, and my back is bothering me because that military machine keeps going off at night, zapping my hips. So I'm not doing a little bit of nothing, and all of my lower body hurts in the back. I'm not doing anything. A little bit of nothing. Somebody's going to hell for that. Oh, that's zapper now. Did you part? These zaps. Bending over. Doing nothing. Still doing nothing. Just in a lot of pain. Still gets heavy. And I'm telling you now, whoever this is, you will be exposed to the general public. And what they did to you next, with their military machines, and people that work for people do this, don't worry about it. You'll find out. People are trying to figure out how to exterminate all of you guys. Everywhere from you. I got a plan. I already know how to do it. And that's, but God has already spoken the word. Congratulations. You're going to be, all of you, are going to be on the news. Congratulations. And stay out of my phone and my children's phone. And I'm warning you, whatever you've done to us, I'll leave it at that.